we want to solve this system of equations using the substitution method. There are a lot of ways to solve systems of equations. When you're making the selection between elimination, substitution, graphing, if one of your equations already has a variable by itself, then substitution is a great option. Notice my strategy is to take one equation and get a variable alone, and in the red equation, the x is already by itself. That tells me that substitution is going to be a good method. And so once one of the variables is by itself, then you're going to take that and substitute it into the other equation. So I'm going to start off with the blue equation, and notice that I've left the x out, 3 times x plus 5y equals 17, and I'm going to be able to replace this x with 3y plus 1. So I'm going to grab the 3y plus 1, and I'm going to put that right there. Now the equation that we have only has the letter y in it. To solve, I want to simplify the left-hand side, starting with distributing the 3 through. So 3 multiplied by 3y is 9y. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. Bring down the plus 5y, the equals, and the 17. Continuing to simplify the left side, 9y and 5y are on the same side, so I can combine those like terms. 9y's and 5y's makes 14y. Then I'm going to bring down the 3 and bring down the equals 17. Next, letters on one side, numbers on the other. So I'm going to move this 3 to the other side by subtracting it. What I do to one side of the equal sign, I do to the other. So 14y is by itself equals, bring down the equals, and 17 minus 3 is 14. To finish getting y by itself, I'm going to divide by 14, and I find out that y is equal to 1. You can technically substitute this back into either one of the original equations, but since I'm trying to find x and x is already by itself, it's probably easier to grab the red one here, and I'm going to substitute the 1 into this equation. So I'm leaving a spot here for the y, and let's take that 1 and move that into the y spot, substitute. Simplifying the left side, 3 multiplied by 1 is 3, and then I want to bring down the rest of it, and 3 plus 1 is 4, so 4 is equal to x. So my answer is x is 4 and y equals 1. The significance of that answer, if I were to graph both the blue one and the red one, those two lines would intersect at the coordinate 4, 1, and we have one solution.